I am literally falling asleep. I am that disinterested and bored.
Oh, there you are, Sid.
What is that?
Anybody home?
In the bottom left. As long as you're gonna be easy to fight than
This
Ahriman.
must be our unwanted
Ahriman was
visitor.
a bitch.
Time to go.
I mean, it is an Ahriman, but hopefully it's going to be easier to kill than the other one was.
Over here! Nice try. Too slow.
He's way easier to kill than the Ahriman. Before.
Over here! Too slow.
I took damage right at the end when I couldn't dodge it because I was in a menu screen.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank...
There's going to be a part 3, isn't there? Because she needs a third part to the device. Now, where was that thing? I don't know where it was. Oh no, it was back here somewhere, wasn't it? Here? It's a box. I've never seen a box that pretty before. I'll take it. Thanks. I will absolutely take some more meteorite, even though I just purchased some, but that's okay. I'm bound to run out again, just like I did before. I never thought I would, but then it happened, and it's going to happen again. I know it. I can feel it. I can feel it on my jellies.
Mid might need some help.
I don't think the girl knows the meaning of tidy.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
He's at the other end of the
Thames?
hideaway.
Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
I wish there was a way to skip these quests.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
I've heard that a bajillion times, child.
Thanks to Sid.
Wait, speak with whom? Hippocrates again? What, speaking with him once wasn't enough?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
Although I suppose it would have been interesting going with Tyre, because we've never done that before. But here we are.
Now, where's Jill?
I don't know. I find it weird that you always go off without each other.
There's talk that the glass gate flood.
All anyone ever wants anymore.
Up! You'll not find a
Are those
fruit
pepper
pippin in the
nuts?
bushel.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
Fresh cuts. Come and get them.
I just realised we're using yards as a
What can I interest you in today?
measurement. Huh? Do I need garlic? I'm going to assume I need garlic.
Ah, yes.
Pepio nuts. I've never heard of a pepio nut. Is that a real nut? I highly doubt it.
How the hell is anyone...
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
That's everything.
That cost me 30 gil.
Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have
Did you find?
I'm having a picnic.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him.
Talk was like,
We wouldn't catch you
me?
now, would we, boy?
Nah, who are you talking about?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
That's a lot of bread. A lot of bread. Where's the
Big
pie?
white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make.
Where's the pie?
What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... Oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Okay, so it really didn't give us anything of value. Didn't think it would.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
I'm never drinking.
You only drink at people's funerals? What?
How's work?
Please tell me there's only 3 parts. Oh my god, why are these stupid quests giving me so many ability points? That's just not normal.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news
It's,
then.
it's so unnatural.
Thanks to Sid.
Well, since you've gone to the trouble of giving them to me, I might as well spend them. I did both of you. No, didn't I? Yes. Did I? Oh no, I've got you still. Boom. There we go. And that's the end of my necessities. So I guess the next thing I might be looking at is replacing this or this. Or I hold on to the ability points for the next
The man who hurt your mother.
icon. It took me a while to think of the word. I was like, God, entity, no they aren't right. And so I can upgrade their shit immediately. Either that or yeah, I get another overpower ability. Not quite sure which way to go. Because they're going to have massive cooldowns. Can I go down this way, by the way, or can I only go down the other way? I can only go down the other way, okay.
Editors started reading books that don't have any.
If you thought I was going to watch that, you're funny.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Sometime later. So is the ship being finalized in Canva? Because there's no point bringing it here. It's not even for the ship. Or is that just where she, that's just where she built it. It looks really heavy. It's made out of stone. It doesn't seem like a good idea.
It's finally finished.
It's like a really, really, really bad idea.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thanks, Blackthorn.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you?
No.
The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for
You
each.
can fuck right off,
You
Mid.
don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Thank God.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow.
But why is it made of
Any other work
stone?
comes in, keep it to yourselves,
It
eh?
looks super heavy. How's it going to keep aloft? It's got so much dead weight.
What's the matter?
She wish Sid could see it.
Just daydreaming.
Because Sid's the one who helped her with it.
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. Now that I feel like the last hour of my life has been wasted, shall we move on?
Building a ship.
Otto, please save my sanity. I feel like I'm need to bash my head against a brick
Right,
wall.
Clive. Asterix.
My
Been
mind is
finished sending
mush,
half the
sir.
other way traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl would do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Has she not come to terms with her father's death? She's had 5 years to sort of find out how to grieve.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Oh, Bo.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Which way?
Then I'm too late.
Oh, you in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
I don't know, but I could have dealt with them quite a while ago without having to deal with Mid's bullshit. I request for assistance. My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavours of a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorised use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumour has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give his proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva.
I still don't know where that is.
I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
I don't think that it should be Gav's task, though. He's a little more valuable than babysitter.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Literally.
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun.
No.
Everyone pitching in and all
It really
that bollocks.
wasn't. I feel
like
like
when
I've
we
just
built this
wasted
place.
my life.
You're right.
I don't have the time for this kind of boredom.
We all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
It's Jill. When has she ever lied to us? Sid's legacy. Oh, he brought a flower.
Sid. I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it.
Is Jill going to bring Mid?
But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Just himself.
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Should he bring Mid? Ah, good. I'm just going to pause it here, just because I want you to pay attention to the OST here. I noticed this back when we were in the Hideaway. I haven't noticed at all to date. I've been playing this game for how many hours? Quite a few. But when we went to the Hideaway today, I had noticed the music. And I was like, the music sounds very Southern Storm in its instrument choice with the drums. But now I've realized the further the song goes on, like now in the song, it sounds like, as this is part of Central Storm, it's actually using instruments and therefore the music from all of Storm, and it's come together in just one song because we're in the Central section. Listen to it and I think you'll see what I mean with the different instruments and the different influences. Except the drums have stopped.
Lady Karen.
Rewind it and listen to it.
What a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Pretty, but sad. Because we literally just put them there.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
Really? You're not leaving that for last?
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the
You truly are
place.
going counterclockwise.
Not that that'll stop you.
When does it ever?
If we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Don't insult Goose.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Yay!
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
He's gonna hustle. He's so excited.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
So you're not babysitting
careful.
mid in
Aren't I always?
Canva? I swear to God, Gav, if you die, I'm gonna kill you.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Hey, finally making progress. Let's go. Leitney's Cleft, Eastern Dalmacia. A narrow pass through otherwise impassable mountains, thought to have been torn from rock by the very gods themselves. I still don't even know the mythos and mythology of this land. We've got Metia, and we've got Griga. 2 females. They're the only 2 gods I know about in this world. If there are more than them, they have not seen fit to share them with me. Eastern Dalmacia. Onward. Let's finally make some progress.
How are you feeling?
Better.
For Bucklad.
Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Bring your boy.
Emotional support.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Ah, that's your way of telling me what villains we shall be fighting. Fighting? On this route.
Right.
Does it say leg eater? It does. Alrighty. Leg eater.
Stay down.
Okay, that seems like super overkill, Clive. You really didn't need to go kaboom like that. Sheesh. It was on like a sliver of health. Could have just basic bitch attacked it. Hi, side quest. No side quest. Bye.
So what do you think?
I have zero interest for the first time in my life in side quests. It's such an unusual stance for me.
How nice.
Indeed.
They have a hideaway of their own.
Over here!
And if you ever...
Nice try.
I can't see what's happening. I didn't dodge.
Get him.
Let's just not. I know he was staggered and shit, but can we come over here? Desert Djinn? Why are you considered a desert Djinn, sir? You're not granting my wishes.
Nice try.
I've been dodging the entire time because I can see what he's doing. Bye. Oh, cool. You healed me. Thank you. That's all I really wanted, was the healing.
We've done the Republic a service.
Have we now?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
The path continues on the other side.
The bridge building indeed leaves much to be desired.
Over here! This one! There you go! Go for it! Over here! Stick 'em!
Lots of steel silk out here. I mean, I'm sure I need it, but there's just a lot of it. Alright. Are we any closer to Twin Side? I hear a lot of water. Why is there... Damn, the final sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods.
What does that mean?
It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Which were?
Dominance and bearers.
Ah.
To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse.
I've been saying that the entire game.
Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
It is.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
What did you think I was?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
It's clearly something. Do tell. Do they have any ocean sea icons?